storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. This running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Jennings. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the triggermen, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to opt.
Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Carr. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Quarterback keeper. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Fakes to grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a heat. And they got it.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Caught, and he's got room. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Throwing, Carr. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Carr on play action. He rifles one deep to the left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 and got a little grass. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. That gives him 100 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the tight end. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The run inside. It's Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Carr. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Play action, Carr. It's complete to the right. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. With the catch, it's Flanagan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here's Carr to throw. Safe completion on the screen. SMU spends his second timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Fighting Irish.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Jennings. On target. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference. Now back to your game in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the third. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
All right, Ollie.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
A lot of times you see these deep...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Running inside, it's Williams.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Taking it the other way.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's 1st down from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's Williams. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he's in! Touchdown, Irish! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move in 24 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And tackled there by the defense. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The run inside. It's Williams. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Carr. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
4th down, Carr. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Finding some room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Carr finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
If they can pay off This 3rd and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th-quarter drive to break a tie. Running inside, it's Williams. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here we go, ready, go. He'll run it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The give is to Williams. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right on the money. Touchdown by the Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And they're able to get him on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, caught running. Through the air, it's Jennings. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Holly, what update do you have for me?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these two top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season. But right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is